headed out to the Trona Pinnacles. I've never been out here before, and I can see them from a distance and they look really cool. So I'm excited. It is very hot out here. It's 104 degrees and the road is rough, if you couldn't tell. Let's go check these things out. The Trona Pinnacles are a must-stop if you find yourself traveling on Highway 178, about 10 miles south of the town of Trona, California. You can find them on a dirt road 5 miles off the main highway, and let me tell you, they are worth the drive. Although the road is rough, it's easily accessible by two-wheel drive vehicles. The Pinnacles, made up mostly of calcium carbonate, were formed underwater between 10 and 100,000 years ago and vary in size. They did not all form at the same time and are divided into 3 different groups, called Southern, Middle, and Northern groups. The Trona Pinnacles have been in numerous movies such as Star Trek, Lost in Space, and Planet of the Apes, to name a few. It is definitely an interesting place to visit, and again, I hope that if you are ever in the area, you take the time to check this unique place out. So there's a couple of little signs right here, little kiosks. Basically this one over here is saying that you can actually get up close and explore the pinnacles. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive down there and then we'll be able to drive through them. And then this one right here is just basically saying that you can still see evidence of glacial melt from 100,000 years ago. The setting sun backlights the strand lines to create shadows on the gentle slopes. It says, all the formations at Trona Pinnacles were created underwater. So this whole area right here used to be underwater. And then this last one over here just says surface and underground gems. Basically it's talking about how this lake bed is, the dry lake bed holds 1/2 of the natural elements known to man, including trona, a mineral as well as a place name. Also, borax was discovered here in 1862. So let's make our way over to the Pinnacles. So the sign says, welcome to the Trona Pinnacles, a national natural landmark. Rising from the bottom of what was once an ancient lake bed, the Trona Pinnacles represent one of the most unique geological landscapes in the California desert. Over 500 of these tufa, or calcium carbonate spires, are spread out over 14 square mile area across the Searless Lake Basin. These features range in size from small coral-like boulders to several that top out at over 140 feet tall. The Pinnacles were formed between 10,000 and 100,000 years ago when Searles Lake formed a link in the chain of interconnected lakes flowing from the Owens Valley to Death Valley. I'm probably going to mess this one up. At one point during the Pleistocene, the spot where you are standing now was under 640 feet of water. The Trona Pinnacles were designated as a natural landmark by the U.S. Department of Interior in 1968. They got a bathroom. If you look at some of these rocks, they're actually really cool. It's really heavy. It's got all these, like, I don't know, it's kind of, I guess it is kind of like coral. Do you ever just get so in awe of something? It's kind of, it's like a whole other world out here. I'm really glad I decided to come out here and check this out. I've driven past this area quite a few times, and I've always wanted to check it out, but I just never have. And since I'm making really good time, I figured I would come and check this out. I'm almost curious, and I have no idea, but I'm seeing a bunch of like fire rings. Just kind of all over the place. Let's go up here really quick. So I wonder if you can camp here. You probably can't. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. But I don't know why you want to right now. But during the winter, I bet you could. Quite a few fire rings out here, so I'm not sure if you can camp. It is BLM land, but I still don't know. And if it wasn't 109 degrees outside right now, I would probably get out and hike through these a little bit more. You know, I'm just sitting here trying to imagine what it must have been like for the first person to ever see those. Like, it's just crazy. Were they like, what the hell are these? Because, you know, we can find anything on the internet. So when you find something that you want to go check out, you kind of already know what to expect. So I didn't think I was going to be stopping here today, so I didn't do any like research or anything on the Trona Pinnacles. But yeah, just could you imagine being one of the first people, or just any person back in the day, you know, happening upon something like this? It's just wild to me. All my cameras are overheating out here. So I think it is time to call it. And of course, as they say, all good things must come to an end.